Hi, this is Vamshi Dande. Welcome to Graphics Vidya. Today we would like to discuss about diploma in graphic design, and we are teaching Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign and CorelDRAW.
Hi friends, good afternoon. Let's discuss with Photoshop and graphic designing. We have four applications: Photoshop and Illustrator, InDesign, and CorelDRAW. We have four applications. Here, the main thing is Photoshop. First, we create a Photoshop. What is Photoshop? Photoshop is nothing but just editing the photos like that, they will say. But in olden days and now the market they are using for Photoshop is a main application using with millions of peoples. It is a image editing tool which is developed and marketed by Adobe Systems. Adobe Systems. Who has created this one? It is a Adobe company has started, created a Photoshop like this. And what about the CorelDRAW? CorelDRAW is nothing but the Corel Corporation has designed Corel Corporation company. Corel company has designed a CorelDRAW application, and it is similar. It is similar to related to Photoshop Illustrator also. Illustrator and CorelDRAW both are the similar applications. Okay, and Photoshop, it is an image editing tool which is developed and marketed by Adobe Systems. Okay, means only it is an image editing tool. It is an image editing and designing tool. It is an image editing and designing tool, and it is developed and marketed by Adobe Systems. Okay, and what is the latest version of Photoshop? The people don't know the versions, generally how the versions will come. Let's see. Photoshop versions. Yes, Photoshop versions we can see here. Photoshop 1.0, like this it will be there, and the same thing will be Photoshop 2.0, and the same thing 2.0 and 3.0, 4.0 and 5.0, 6.0, like that, 7.0, like that, 10.0. This 0 we call as CS. C, yes, it is a creative suite. Creative suite. After that, it has been started of CS1. It is a 11th version. After that, CS2, CS3, CS4, and CS5, and CS6. Like this, the versions will be there. Again, it has started Photoshop CC. Photoshop CC, it is 17th version. It is equivalent to equivalent, equivalent to 17th version. And CS6 is the 16th version, the previous version. Now we are using Photoshop CC. What is the differences between the versions, sir? Nothing. What is the features? What is the new features before 5s and iPhone 6s, 7s, 8s, and come back to the 9 and 10 and 11 is there. Like that, we have a different type of features, and some important updates has been, some new features and new updates has been added into every version. Okay, that is the main thing we would like to understand, friends. Okay, and Photoshop CC also, it has been updated simple tools they have updated, and they have given some more tools to add it, like that. What we added, what the updates it is there, let's see in the sessions. Okay, And this is the main thing. These are the versions of Photoshop, friends. This is very important. Okay, versions of Photoshop. Nice. Then come to here. What is Photoshop? Photoshop is an image editing tool and designing tool which is developed and marketed by Adobe Systems. It's very clear. Then how base means what is the base of the Photoshop? Photoshop based on is totally based on totally based okay. Box and it consists a single color to create a image. Friends, what happened here is like a square box and it looks like a single color. Some millions of color pixel shades to create image. Sir, you say Photoshop is made first application. Company, okay, and these are the versions and now we are using Photoshop. It is very good. And come to the what is pixels? It is look like a square box. It consists of single color, some millions of color to create image. So show me the example. Okay, then come here, come to the start button, friends, and open here Photoshop. You can open directly in the search bar, or otherwise you can take a applications. Here we can see the Photoshop CC application. Okay, just click it here directly. Yes, and come to the this is the application of the Photoshop. Okay, and this is the document panel and the workspace panel, and this is the toolbox, and this is the menu bar, and this is a properties bar, and these are the palettes, and we can see in the next session also. I'm just showing the example of pixels. I'm just opening one image. We have a different type of images here. Yeah. How is the image? The background is a multicolor. It's not a single color. I mean here the blue, the green, the cream color, and the we have a biscuit colors, and the shirts colors is different, and the face it is completely reddish, and so many color things is there. But what is a pixel? If you zoom the image, yes. If you zoom the image, this is a pixel. This is a pixel. For every image we can see the pixels. See, suppose you can come here, control zoom in the document. See here we have a pixel. Here we have a pixel. Pixel is nothing but square box. It is nothing but square box, and it consists a single color. Here we consist only a single color. Like that, some millions of color pixel shades. See here one shade is there, here one shade is there, here one shade, here one shade, here one shade, here one shade. Like this, so many millions of color pixel shades image document like this. This is the example. Okay, come to start button. You can search into the search bar, or otherwise you can take the apps like this. You can open Photoshop here. Yeah, and this is a extraordinary interface for Photoshop, and some millions of people using Photoshop. And why that much famous Photoshop? It edits the images. The photo editing application is complete 200 people are using Photoshop only. Why means it is very flexible. And come back to the poster designs like social media post design feed, and this is called Photoshop user interface. Good. Now this interface is looking very good, and let's see the here we have a toolbox. This we call as toolbox. Using with these tools, we can design and we can edit and we can colorize and we can use the colors and we can zoom level the toolbox. Okay. And what the tools we selected here, then automatically the properties bar will be highlighted. The subject of tools we selecting, automatically the subject of properties, it has been highlighting. For every tool we have a different type of their properties. Okay, this we call as a properties bar. Good. And come to here, this is a menu bar, friends. This is a excellent options here. This is a menu bar and we have different type of menus. We see in the continuous sessions we can see one menu also. Good. And this is extraordinary. We have a different type of palettes. We call as this all the palettes. And this we call as a panels. We call as palettes or we call as panels. How completely how many panels we can see? We can see completely 20 panels on here, 20 to 21 panels here. That much panels we are working. Parallelly we are working with the designing works, and mainly we use here the very important friend. That is very important. I can take the tools palettes like this. I can close it, friends. Good. And come to here. No palettes is there. Again, I have to reset my palettes. Come to here, workspace, recent essentials. Come to the Windows menu, workspace, recent essentials. Then automatically we can see the palettes. And this is a toolbox, menus, properties bar, and these are palettes, and this is the menu bar. See, this is completely showing the interface of Photoshop, friends. Okay, and come to here, we can see the history and palette, color palette. I can close it like this, friends. Collapse all means automatically it will come into the single bar. Okay, and colors palette, swatches palette, and libraries, adjustments, styles. When we use means based on the requirement of the designing, we use this type of palettes or panels. Okay, it is a group. If there is a human, okay, we have a like 5 to 6 members, then we call as a group. But this is not a human category. This is a technical category. This we call as panels. It is very important, friends. Okay, and come to the layer palette. It is very important, friend. And I'm just keeping this layer palette till in the end of the subject. We use this layer palette with 99%. We use this layer palette. We have to work with this layer palette only. It is very excellent palette. And I'm just I can keeping like this, and I can keeping the palettes. Sir, it's taking some disturbance, sir. Then you can close the palettes here directly. Right click and close tab group, and close tab group. Yeah, and come to here also. You can close it as a tab group. Yeah, now come to here. I'm just keeping only this palette, friend. This palette is very important. Okay, I'm just keeping, and I'm just dragging into the edge of the right side of the corner. Then automatically it has been fit. Okay, this palette also we have a different type of option. This we call as a layers palette, channels palette, and paths palette. We have a three types again here. First of all, we see the layer palette only. In this layer palette, how we create new layer and masking, deleting layers. These are all the things we can see in layer palette. Okay, so the interface is ready. The interface is the workspace is very ready. But how I design a document, how I create a document, then take a okay. This is a move tool option. Just select it, and file, new document, file, new document. Okay, good. And yes, come to here, file, new document. Okay, and this is the new document. What is the name here? What is the name here? I'm just, and it's a dummy name, XYZ, or you can keep as a 123 for creating a new document. Yes, it is a 123. It is a document. I'm just giving the name of the document. Okay. Yes, I'm just giving the name of the document and the document type. And we have a different sizes here. If you take any, if you see in your room, there is a table, there is a double, the bed cot. If you see the bureau, you can see the laptop, you can see the pen, you can see any mobile, uh, like whatever maybe, you can see anything. They have their dimensions, they have their properties, they have their width and height, the properties. It has been fixed into some dimensions. Okay, like that. We have a predefined document types here. How it's help for us. Come to the custom. It's a default Photoshop size, means we can create our width and heights, and these are the width and heights. We can keep it here directly, and these are the default Photoshop size. They have given some dimensions to here defaultly. Come to the 12 by 6. It is a predefined size what they have saved here. Okay, and come to the US paper. Like if you see the if you see any notebook paper, letterhead, tab light, this is where this we see in the next sessions. And come to the international paper. International paper means we can see the A4 paper. Like if you go for a Xerox machines, if you need any copy, any print copy, then automatically any internet cafe, you can need any print A4 size. And come to the A3, B5, B3. The sizes on the specifications where they used. Okay, and written for every products, not only products, for every element they have some 3 feet, some people will be 7 feet, like this. That is the everything, the inches by the fingers, hands, head, whatever maybe. Like come to the products, like cards, laptops, and any gadgets like that. If you see anything, you see the dimensions is very important, friends. I'm just designing a document here, the international paper. Automatically we can see the dimensions. And come to the photo for a like if you go for a photo studios, they have a default Photoshop sizes. These are the photograph sizes. And come to the web. If you work, yeah, whenever you work as a web media, like in use a web sizes here. Come to here as a mobile app design. When you're working with any mobile app companies, they give some sizes or predefined. They have some sizes like iPhone 5, iPhone 6, iPad mini. These are the sizes. Film and video. When you're working in television media companies, they use some PAL D1 TV, NTSC. These are the sizes, HD TV, the based on the quality sizes. If you work with a movie like it's film 2K, 2000 resolution, and film 4K, it's a 40, it's a large screens like this. And come to the iconography. See, these are all the predefined designs, predefined presets, but we don't want these predefined presets right now. We see in the in between of the sessions. Okay, now just leave all the things. Come to the again new document. It's a new document. Good. And come to here I'm just keeping a default Photoshop. Okay, and here we have a decimals, inches, centimeters, millimeters, points, because columns. These are the units. This we call as a units. Okay, and this units we we inches at 6 by 4. The people say something. See, I need a 15 inches. Need a height of 2 inches. Sir, how we can means here we have 12 inches equal to 1. 12 inches equal to 1 feet. Suppose the client said, I need a wall design. Just take the dimensions like that they said means we have to check with the tape, then see the, suppose it is a 40 inches or 48 inches. We can see with the feet option like that we can calculate. Okay, using with it is a 24 inches by 24 inches means it's 2 by 2 5 means there is no feet option. There is no feet option here. Like that we can create 24 by 24 means it's 2 feet. I'm just keeping it's a sample document only. I'm just keeping 8 by 4 or 8 by 5. It's our custom size. Okay, I'm this is a new document to design it. Means take new paper. If you if you're taking a new paper to write anything like that, I'm just creating one new paper that we call as a document here. Pixel inches, and the very good option, friends. Is nothing but quality. Designing requirements means if you give a resolution 300, it is a quality. If it is a default, it is a 72, like this. If you don't decrease the 72, okay, if you keep 150, it's better. It's a default resolution. And color modes, come to here, RGB and CMYK. Check it at Google. See, yeah, here we have a good option, friends. See, friends, here the RGB is nothing but red, green, blue. Red, green, blue. This is subtractive colors. And come to the CMYK. This is a K. Here the K will be there. This is called additive colors. Additive colors is nothing but to adding the colors, and these are the subtracting colors. Here we have a RGB, red, green, blue, CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, K for krypton colors. Okay, K for krypton, and the second name is black. Okay, and RGB is a subtractive colors, and CMYK is a additive colors. And bitmap is nothing but image mode, friends. Bitmap is nothing but image mode. Grayscale is nothing but black and white mode. CMYK, RGB, red, green, blue. CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, K for krypton colors. Lab is nothing but negative shade colors. Lab is nothing but negative shade colors. Like this, we can thermo channel will be RGB. Yeah, and this is a primary color mode channel. Always we have to keep a RGB, and CMYK it is based on the requirement. And when we use for RGB, it works for digital printing process. Examples. What are the examples we can see in RGB? Photos, albums, album designing, photo editing, album design, templates creations, banners, etc. It works for the best example is newspaper and visiting cards, ID cards, brochures, flyers, magazines. So many things is there, and I'm just giving example, etc. It's a single color printing process. This is a single color printing process. This is the main thing, friends. Okay, blue, MYK, C for cyan, M for magenta, Y for yellow, A for krypton, and the second name is black. We can call as a krypton, and we can call as a krypton, or otherwise we can call as a black. And these are the subtractive colors. Subtractive colors, and these are the additive colors. Additive is nothing but we can add the colors, and here we can automatically the colors will be subtract while blending the mode. Okay, this we call as a three types of modes. This we call as modes. Three types of mode is RGB, and second one is CMYK, and third one is grayscale. Like this. Okay, and this is main important, friends. Okay, resolution is nothing but quality, and it depends on the designing. This is also very important. And 72 resolution is the resolution is nothing but quality. It depends on the designing part. Okay, to DPI, 300 DPI. DPI stands for dot per inches. Okay, now 72 is a default resolution. And 300 dpi is the print resolution for printing purpose. Like this. Okay, now you can understand, friends, and we can see here again new document. I'm just taking default Photoshop size, and I'm just keeping inches here, It's a default only. I'm just keeping it's 8. I'm just giving 6 for sample document. And here always we have to keep pixels, and the basic resolution is 72. It is only for the test document. Okay, and these are the color modes, but here I'm just giving RGB mode on. It's 7. I'm just keeping 72 resolution only. Come to the color mode, it's RGB. I'm just keeping RGB, and the background color is white. Background content will be the white. I'm just keeping like this, and pixel aspect ratio is nothing but square pixels. Why means we are working it's square pixels. Photoshop is totally based on square pixels. And here 8-bit, 62-bit, 32-bit, these are the bitrate. Bitrate is nothing but colors. Bitrate is nothing but colors. By default, the Photoshop will support 8-bit rate channel. Now here see, color we can install directly here also, but I'm keeping, see, like this, but I'm just keeping only the white color. Yeah, like this the document will be there. Like this the document will be there. Taking a new document like this, the document will be there. It's very good. Now just see the things today itself. Why means just check this one today. Okay, and we'll take tomorrow the session. Why means if you have to understand what is the things going on, what is Photoshop, and what are the and what is the based on pixels, and what is the square box, and how many types of color modes we have, and what is RGB and CMYK, and what is the resolutions. Let us check it once, friends, and how we are taking the document in the Photoshop application. File, new document, file, new document, and you can take the, you just see these all the things. What is iconography sizes, and how the mobile app sizes is going on, what are the sizes will be there, and default Photoshop size, and giving the inches, and come to here again keeping the pixels and inches, and the resolution will be 72, and the color modes will be like this. Like this you just interface and navigations. Okay, tools and navigations and menus, and how the toolbox is there when you're creating a new document. And file, new document, when you creating a new document, automatically the in the layer palette we can see the white background layer. This is called a layer. This is called a layer. This is a document tab. This is a document tab. This is a toolbox, and some options has been activated here, and this is called status bar. Click it here. You can take the 200% zoom, automatically it's take the zoom level, and you can take the 50% zoom, you can take the 50% zoom level, and you can take a 30% zoom, you can take a 30% zoom level of the document. I'm just giving 100% of zoom document, 100%. And come to here, these are the drive document sizes, document profiles, scratch sizes, timings, current tools, and what are the tools we are working, and how the saving progress is. All things it's take as a status. What is the status is going on? Like that, it will be activated. Now it is a document size. No, that's why it has been activated in document sizes. Like this. This we call as a status bar, toolbox, menus, properties bar, palettes.
This is Vamshi Dande as a senior graphic and UI UX designer. And if you would like to learn graphic designing course, please contact 9030 913 and 914, or please visit our institution in Amirpet, friends. Okay.